Good morning. Today I'm going to talk about the books of Moran Press, the Arthouse paperbacks that I create in combination with a team of formatters, artists, writers, editors. We work together to create a product that you're just not going to get from traditional publishers, books that have been ignored or maybe are too small a niche to garner enough monetary interest from the big players. I seek to make art something that will be of lasting impression on you, something that you will remember, something that might make you think, something that might disturb you. So today I'm going to give you a small introduction to the books of Moran Press in no particular order. I'm just going to pick them out of my briefcase and give a small little introduction so you can see. There's a link in this video to go to the Moran Press website, and you can see any of the books are on sale for me, or $8 for the small books, $10 for the novels. So here we go, introduction. So the first one I'm going to start off with is the one that kind of gives the most controversy when I talk about it, and it's The Terrorist of Providence Street. This is a collection of short stories that is meant to engage your mind. This is something that talks about the violence issues in our society that we most recently witnessed with the Las Vegas tragedies. And why do these things happen? I ask that question. I don't, think that I have the answers, but I think it's a discussion that we as Americans need to have. The next one is Know When to Run. And this one here is about zombies in Vegas. This is on the other side of the serious meter. This one is about poker, zombies, and knowing when to run for your life. Continuing on, we have Memoirs and Fragments. This is 20 poems from the New Jersey poet on love and trauma. This book is going to push you a little bit emotionally, and I highly encourage it. This is beautiful poetry. Continuing with that author, we have The Morning After, a memoir that is told and painted in poetry and prose and essays. And this memoir is hard-hitting. It focuses on the Vietnam vet father and the impacts on the family that our violent society has. And it is not for the squeamish. This collection will hit you hard, and I give full warning that it's an emotional wallop. Moving on to something a little different, we have Storming Jericho. This is an extremely fast-paced romance thriller. Can't recommend it highly enough if you want something that reads like fire. This is going to take you on a quick emotional journey. It's very short. This is meant to be read in a sitting. This is a perfect evening accompaniment. Now, something a little different is Origin. This is a book of short stories by a fictional serial killer go inside the mind of a mad person, someone that has leapt outside the boundaries of ordinary society and has decided they're going to deal out justice. Staying on something that's a little entertaining is something from Sean Hode, Absinthe and Arkham, and these are two Lovecraftian stories. This is definitely like entertaining horror is how I can best describe it. This is a very, very entertaining read. Continuing on that, we have some more Lovecraft Cackles, definitely entertaining. If you are into quick reads, pick up these from Sean Hode. These books, you can read them in like 25 to 40 minutes, depending on your reading style and how much you like to read things over. These read like fire. Continuing those, we have Tesla versus the Daylight Vampires. This book is a blend of science and thriller, and it's just madcap fun. I highly recommend this book. It is available, all these books are available in both paperback and ebook. Highly recommended. Now this next one's a little different. Crumbling Utopian Pipe Dream. Now these are this is poetry born of the streets. This is hard-hitting. This is gut-wrenching. This catalogs America's and others, substance abuse problems, and particularly opioids. And this is a scourge really impacting America right now, right here. America's having an intense problem with these drugs. Read it from the perspective of someone that suffered it, someone that sees it, and it's both bleak, but also there's some optimism. Sometimes there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Next, I'm going to go with Inappropriate Behavior. This is a collection of short stories from Sean Hode. This is both going to offend you, make you laugh, and make you think. There's something for everyone in this. Some of these I really found myself laughing, but some of them definitely were meant to offend. Next, also from Sean Hode, we have Deadtown Abbey. This is beautiful artwork, by the way. And this book is a romp of fun and all sorts of monsters and kind of in a pit of humanity trying to survive. I highly recommend this book for those that like both Lovecraft and horror in general, monsters, and it is a fun read. Now, something a little different, Ella. This is a psychological thriller that is in parts a coming-of-age story. This book comes with a warning. This will disturb some. I've had readers say it cost them sleep, it kept them up at night, so I give full warning. Before you buy this book, be aware this is a psychological thriller, not just a thriller. This will make you think, and it may disturb you. Full warning. The next one I'm going to talk about is Bondage Night. This is not your ordinary romance. This tells the full, ugly, traumatic story of what can happen when two mismatched lovers collide together. It is painful, awkward, but it tells a true story, something that you won't forget. Next is Book of Birds. Just a beautiful coming-of-age story set in 1940s Canada. All I have to say about this is one of the best debut novels I've ever read. When I read this book, I immediately said, this is the reason I want to be in publishing. This is a beautiful book. I can't give it a higher recommendation. The actual prose is just stunning. The story will take you in just on a ride. That's all I can say. Is definitely has some sad moments, but it'll also make you laugh at your own tears. And last is Server. Now, it is no secret that the capitalism of America has a lot of losers. And what I mean by that is, someone's going to win the millions, someone's going to go get paid $10 million to play football, but a lot of people are going to struggle and work at meaningless, thankless jobs that nobody respects you for. And I'm talking working at McDonald's or as a waiter, or, if you're working at anything retail, you get no respect. And what that downward pressure exerts on an individual when you work a job that nobody gives you any thanks for. And they always say the same thing of go find something else. What exactly is that? If half the country is in service, where are you going to go in this sinking boat? I do believe that America has a bit of a downfall coming in terms of you can only run this blatant capitalism for so long. Read the story of one man that can't ingratiate himself into society. It's an anti-hero for our times. And all those people that have worked retail and the service industry, this is a book for you. Well, that's a tour through the books of Moran Press. Try out a small business and see the difference it makes when you have a curated list. And I really hope you enjoy the fiction. You can message me on the side if you want a particular book and it's not for sale in the store. I'm available at all times. You can check out our Facebook page at Moran Press Group. Thank you for watching, and I hope to hear from you. Have a great day.